year at a catch.
All right. I just told the team I thought they fought very hard. Practiced well, a lot of 1-2. They fought to the very end. Obviously, we made some mistakes. Coached better scheme, better execution. Got to give them credit. They're a good football team. And that number 6 is one of the best players I've seen. And he had a tremendous game against us. Our guys are going to stick together. We'll get ready for Florida. Any questions?
Ed, what can you learn from a game like this? And second question is just, does this help or hurt recruiting? Obviously, guys see that there's need and maybe they can come help right away.
I think it helps recruiting. I mean, the recruiting has been fine. Our guys stuck with us. The commitments have stuck with us. I think we're in good shape. I mean, I'm not going to say it helps recruiting. You don't ever want to lose like that. But, you know, when guys see that, hey, I can come in and play, there's some opportunities for me. There's a lot of young guys. A lot of freshmen are playing right now. Yeah, I think that's the way to take it.
Ed, in the first half, you seemed clearly frustrated after the second touchdown, but it was number 6.
Yeah.
What was going on at that time? What did you see in the defense?
Yeah. Well, you know, our plan was for most of the game to double team him. You know, and that was one of the times that we wasn't. So, and you know, we just got beat one-on-one. It's nobody's fault. And but you know, just we went into the game to stop number 6, and you got to give them credit. Now, sometimes we had him doubled, and he made some big plays. So it was just kind of frustrating to see one player have almost 300 yards in the first half.
Hey, Coach, Ron Riggs, LSU Sports. All season long, this defense has struggled, but would you say this is the worst performance for the
Well, you know, we had some pretty good performances against Texas A&M and pretty good performance against Arkansas. I think the first half was not a very good half with the explosive plays, which we wanted to eliminate. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, just to kind of bounce off that, Ed. I mean, obviously, like you said, you did have some progress defensively the last few weeks. Do you come away from this thinking, hey, this was just Alabama, and you still see that progress, or did you think you lost some of that?
You know, I thought there were some parts of the game that some of our guys played very well. You got to give them credit. I mean, they've got an excellent scheme. Like I said, the quarterback was on fire. Number 6, you know, he's a great player, and so I think it's a combination of both. I'm not discouraged at all. I think our guys fought every down. Can we call plays better? Can we scheme better? Yeah. Can we play better? Yeah. But our guys fought.
And Ed, you said before that you'll wait until the end of the season to evaluate everybody, coaches, everyone included. Does a night like this add anything to the evaluation in your mind?
No. I promised myself we're going to go through the end of the season, and then we're going to sit down and look at everything.
Coach, you have a lot of impressive true freshmen playing on your team on both sides of the ball. So on a positive light, even though the game didn't really work out how y'all would hope, how does that freshman class kind of like anticipate you for going forward with the amount of talent that they have on the team?
Yeah, thank you for noticing that. And I told the team that. And there's a lot of young guys that played against Alabama for the first time. They got a taste of the action. They know what it's like. And I think that this experience today was going to help this young team later on down the road.
Ed, do you look at this as more of a one-off, you know, kind of an outlier based on the way your roster is made up right now? Or do you, like you alluded to a couple of years ago, talked about, you know, we need to get better in the trenches. Is there a specific area where you feel like you still need to maybe close this gap?
Oh, yeah, no question. No question. And, you know, it wasn't just the line of scrimmage. I mean, the explosive plays and the passing, it was, we just got to get better. We got to get better scheme-wise. I think that we have talent at some places. I still got to do a better job recruiting. We beat them last year because we had an excellent offensive scheme and we had the Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback. That's the reason we beat them. So we still got to get better on defense, and we still got to get better on offense and special teams.
Coach, how do you evaluate TJ Finley's performance? I know the offense didn't have the production that you need tonight, but he didn't seem rattled or overwhelmed by the environment.
You know, that's TJ. TJ is ready for anything. You know, he made some good plays. You know, he made some He made some poor throws, you know, threw the ball in the dirt a couple of times. But a freshman's gonna do that. But you know what? I think he played pretty good to handle everything, especially the beginning of the game. Those guys came to fight these guys, and TJ's one of them.
Yeah, he had Ron Higgins. Early in the game, he had a 4th and 1. You didn't go for the field goal. Was it one of those things, an attitude like we didn't come here to take field goals? Let's be go for it.
Field goal wasn't the win. To be honest with you, we should have snuck it. Yeah, I didn't want to take the ball off the line of scrimmage, and we should have snuck the thing. And the sneaks worked today, so that's something that we got to get better at. It was 4th and inches. I thought we were going to sneak the ball. We should have.
Hey, Ed, there was a CBS report at halftime said Derek came to talk to you about the covering of Devontae Smith. Did he want to be on Devontae more in the second half?
Yeah, that's what we talked about at half. You know, let's put, you know, Derek is our best cover guy. Let's put him on Devontae Smith. And you know what? And he did. And, you know, he had a nice breakup. I don't know what Devontae did in the second half, but it was sure not like the first half. Only he played I'm sure they didn't play him the whole time. But, you know, she asked me, what can we do better? I said, let's put Derek Stingley on him. And I thought we did a better job in the second half.
I guess that Keyshawn drop. I guess walk me through what you were seeing on that touchdown where he dropped the ball right before and what you kind of said to him.
Say that again now.
Obviously, Keyshawn had that play where he scored a touchdown but dropped it a yard early. I guess take us through what you saw and what you said to him.
Yeah, well, we got lucky there. You know, you got to take care of the ball. Obviously, he dropped it on the 1 yard line. We got to take care of the football all the way throughout the end zone. You know, he's a freshman, and that's all I told him.
Cobble?
Go ahead and skip me.
What was that?
Steve?
Hey, Coach. Steve Moulton, WZZN. Coach Saban was asked about revenge being potentially a factor. Do you think that was a factor here in this game here tonight, Coach?
No, I don't know. I can't say that. You know, I mean, I think any time a team beats you, you know, the next time you want to beat them. So, I mean, that's sports. I mean, I don't know. I ain't heard anything about revenge or nothing like that. I was focused on our football team this year, so that's it.
Coach, the number of high-profile recruits around this week. What have your conversations been talking with recruits? Are they asking about this season? And, you know, what are you having to tell them about this season and get you, you know, back to where you want to be?
Well, you know, Preston, you know, those guys watched us have one of the best teams in college football last year, and they saw that. And I think that's why we got the majority of our recruits already committed. And the season, the results of the season has not been a factor with recruits at all, with their parents at all, because we have great relationships. They understand we have a young team. They understand this is LSU. They want to come here at LSU, and they see there's a chance for them to play. So I don't think this has been a negative factor at all for us.
And Ed, with 2 games left on the schedule, I mean, you guys have had a lot change personnel-wise throughout this season, from quarterback to receiver to everywhere. I mean, how do you talk about the rest of this season moving forward from a game like this?
Yeah, I told them, come to work like you did last Monday and fight. And let's get ready to play Florida. We got to get rid of this. 24 hours. They hurt in there. These guys, they were fired up in that locker room, and they were ready to fight. And I thought they did. We didn't execute. We could have called plays better. We just got to improve. Florida's a good football team. We got to go in the swamp and play them. Another tremendous challenge. Just take it one day at a time, one game at a time.
We have time for one more round.
Yeah, Ed, I'm just wondering, why wasn't Stingley on Devontae Smith the whole game?
Yeah, you know, I just thought we had a plan for it, and they were moving them around a little bit, and I think sometimes it was difficult to get that done, but we did a better job in the second half.
Thank you, Coach.
Go Tigers.